Okay, hi everybody. So, this is gonna be a love reading. Okay, so we're gonna do a love reading real quick. I know it's been a while. I know the last videos I had over, I had a lot of views and I had a lot of likes, and you guys like that content. So I'm gonna continue with the style and the content, because why not, right? Because you guys like it. So, and I also like it too because I do believe that this is a channel for me to share my story, and a lot of you guys need help. And I also noticed that you guys have been like, I don't know for me, but as I've been like in the shelters and stuff like that, I've been, which we are succeeded in, but we are meeting different personalities and different systems. So yeah. So, I do notice that there's been like more diversity. Okay, especially at the pantry. I know I mentioned the pantry, and you guys have been. I've seen the long line, so I know you guys are like word from word, or I know you guys are like doing something. Okay, so which is great, right? Oh, look at all these damn ants. Okay, so they're workers. Please go. Can you go over here? So, anyways, yeah, so this is gonna be a love reading. So what we're gonna do is talk about what's going on right now. Okay, so I feel like I should do like a love reading right now, and then I should like talk about it later on, right? Here's these people like next to me. The guy, he turns around as soon as I look at him. He's like, "Oh, I'm not listening. I'm not looking." Anyways, all right, so let's get into it. I'm shuffling, but I'm going to cut the deck. So I know you guys are like, okay, why is the deck so small? I'm doing this thing where I'm just like not taking the whole deck. I'm just taking some of the deck. Okay, I know you guys may not like that, but I feel like it is good. Okay, I actually feel like I want to take out the whole deck now. So let's just do it, right? I know I didn't bury the shit, so. But anywho's, the stuff that's been happening, so you guys know I had like a situation with my mom, right? So with the keys and stuff like that, we're not here to talk about that shit. That shit is like old news right now. So yeah, so there's just been another incident with her as well. So I've been in the shelter. I've been residing in the Queen shelter for quite some time. I've been residing there for a couple of months, over like 3 months, and everything was going well. The environment outside is great, but I didn't like the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like every shelter has its own thing. It is a shelter. It's sad that we're saying like it's a shelter and it's a shitty, it's driven from a background of like having a shitty, you know, shitty like appliances and stuff like that. You guys know what I mean. So, anywho, so I was there for 3 to 4 months. You guys also know the whole situation with the welfare thing. So I actually got my food stamp card. I got my food stamps, my cash assistance, and my Medicaid card. So it's called SNAP. Okay. Yeah, so I got all of that, but turns out when I applied, I did everything right, which my mom does blame me that, hey, I didn't do the right thing. But, if somebody's a first timer, they're not going to know the rules and regulations and what they're supposed to say, right? I was supposed to say, hey, can I request a change of address as well, even though there's documentation stating that I was currently residing at this particular shelter. So I didn't know that. I thought that was common sense, but now I got to say it on my face. She didn't tell me any of this in the beginning when I applied, anything like that. She just, said that it was my fault. So she's one of those. So yeah, that's what happened. So I did get my food stamps, and my cash assistance is called SNAP. I went to the home and I got it. Now there was a conversation with me and her, to make a long story short, where she did give me an option where I can stay until the baby is born, and then I go back into a shelter to have my own residence, or I can stay until the case is fixed. So make a long story short, again, we had an altercation, and she said she doesn't recall, she doesn't remember that option, even though I came back that same day when she gave me the opportunity and said, hey, this is what I'm going to decide to do, okay, which is staying till the baby is born, because everything happened so fast, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was kind of like suffering, not kind of, but I was suffering because I was drinking the shelter water, even though people were like, hey, don't drink it, but for me, I kind of needed it because I didn't have any money, to get any outside water. So the baby father, the father of my child, he ended up helping me getting water and food sometimes and stuff like that. So she said that, oh, she said, I don't remember. Then it went from, I changed my mind. I changed my mind to, basically, you staying here from, as she just said, she doesn't recall. Now she changed her mind. Oh, there's a butterfly, a yellow and black butterfly. I don't know what that means. Okay, that kind of reminds me of the yellow jackets. Okay. But anywho's, yeah, she decided to change her mind. So mind you, my other siblings was there, and my other siblings was there, and they also was her emotional support. But I already stated that I didn't want to stay there. I didn't want to talk to them, but they insisted, and she stood in the living room as they talked. Even though they were talking quite, vulgar. Right. They were quite nice the first time, but I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, and they got offended because I said I don't want to talk to them. I don't know why, but I mean, if somebody said they don't want to talk to them, I didn't. I said it exactly like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to you. So anywho's, it's a lot of ants. So she also told me, she was like, oh, don't lose your shelter placement. And I said, well, you can go to the shelter again and and do all these things. There's a whole bunch of ants over here. I don't know why there's a lot of interruptions here, but we're gonna have to like push you away. I'm sorry. It's just so many of you guys. Anyways, so I'm sorry. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know All right, so yeah, I ended up going back in the shelter. You guys are like, okay, where's your father of your child, about the whole entire thing. I ended up going to the shelter. He did not drive me to the shelter. I went in a cop car. I went in a cop car because my mom, she offered to take me to the DHS shelter. This is where it's called Path to find shelter placement, and there was no cab available. I did ask her too, because this happened all because of the mail situation. I did ask her. I said, hey, do you agree while everything's on footage, because the cop said as well everything is on footage, so you don't need any documentations. You just need you need to call the number and the I guess the police station, whatever, and you'll be able to have access to the video footage, or have a whatever their process is. So that's what happened. So I went in the cop car, right? Because they offered to, push me to not Lincoln, well, it's Lincoln Hospital, okay, because the DHS shelter is there. So I went there. I went in the cop car, got dropped off there, and I ended up going to the Bronx shelter, right? The Bronx shelter, when I went there was no cellular data. There was no my cellular data was not working. It was not working, meaning it was loading and loading and loading. There was no service there. I had one bar. When I'm outside, it's a full bar. You know what I'm saying? It was not working. So I'm like, suppose something was to happen, we can't stay here. We can't stay here. And I definitely had more access to, the internet where I was where I was residing at the first shelter, right? So I ended up leaving. So I left, and they said that now this is the situation now. Okay, I know you guys are like, get to the point. This is the situation now. So you can sign yourself out of the shelter if you no longer need their services. Okay. Then now the news story at this shelter, because I'm at a Manhattan shelter, the news story is, I haven't been to all shelters, right? But these two particular shelters, the Queen shelter, they stated that you can sign yourself out, or if you lose your bed, you have to wait 48 hours, which is 2 days. So that's what I did when I went to my mom's house. I didn't sign myself out, right? So I didn't have the opportunity to log out. But the Bronx, I did log out, right? So I logged out, but I know that the Queens the Queens has an option, So I went to the Manhattan one, and mind you, it's great. Everybody wants to live in Manhattan. Not everybody, I shouldn't assume, but it's a great opportunity, right? Because it's the upper class, But every time I think about the upper class, sometimes I'm like, oh, they're starving, and I'm eating. I mean, like, they should be looking like me if they, that's so substantive, but it's such an ignorant saying, but scratch that, So I was like, okay, this is great, but I had this feeling when they gave it to me. My intuition has been on point. I had this feeling where I was like, yeah, this is not a good placement for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it. I like the place and the outside looks great. It looks like Manhattan, but when you get inside, it's a totally, just think about it as being like, where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? No shade, no offense, no nothing. I'm not taking it, but I'm like, I do not want my kid to be hearing that, be around that. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in that energy because that's just where I came from, you know, the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing is wrong, but I'm just saying for me in particular, no. Okay? I don't want to be around certain things. Read between the lines, and I don't want to smell certain things. I don't want to be around certain sex. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around that shit. I'm sorry. That's just me. And so what I did was I decided to go back to the DHS shelter. First off, before I even went there, I thought I could log out. And yeah, but before I went to the DHS shelter and I got to the Manhattan shelter, I was, I to reapply when I came out of the Bronx. The lady, she said, hey, if you can just sign yourself out and then they'll do the process all over again. That's what the Bronx person told me. That's what the lady told me at DHS, okay, which is PATH. So I didn't think it was a problem. I was like, okay, whatever, because, yeah, I don't like this shelter. Okay. And mind you, I don't want to be at these shelters because I actually finished the process. I was this close. All I need to find a job and then I was close to residency, with the Queen shelter. For me, right, I was close. So why would I want to, go back and see the shelter and be like, okay, yeah, this is not for me. I know what's the right one for me. But DHS, the PATH, they're like, oh, it's just what's available. So you're going based off of what's available. And I'm like, okay, but if somebody finished the process or they're almost finishing, why would you think that you would place them somewhere else if the rules and regulations are not the same, apparently, right? Because at first I thought it was pretty much the same because they said when you go to these shelters, they're like, it's pretty much the same everywhere. But this shelter, the Manhattan shelter, you cannot log yourself out. You have to miss 2 days, 48 hours in order for them to log you out. But every other shelter, you can log yourself out. And if you decide to sleep out and you miss more than 2 days, you lose your bed. But if 2 days go past, then you can still have your bed because it was within the 48 hours. You feel me? So now I have to be out on the street. Let's just say I don't like this place, right? This is what I told the DHS manager, right? This is the manager, right? I said, so I have to be out of the shelter, right? Because, I don't want to point any fingers like, we all just trying to get paid. We're just trying to live our life. You know what I'm saying? You go your way, you go my way. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay out the shelter for 2 days, right? Mind you, like I said, I don't want any problems. Let's just say I almost got raped or I was just around substances and I don't like that. It's my first child. I gotta sleep out on the street and I don't have no place to stay because I can't stay with my mom, my sisters. They little, if they're not iffy, they're it's fever. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, I told them I don't have no emergency contact, right? So, when people see that you don't have emergency contact, because you wasn't saying this when I was putting my mom's or anybody else's emergency contact all over the paper. Now all of a sudden you see in the system that I don't got no emergency contact. I'm just saying it's a little hint because I've been through situations like that, and it's like, I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? So now it's a different ball game, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh, the manager, I told her, I said, oh, so, I got to stay out the facility for 2 days, but I can't log myself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? She's like, I didn't say it like that, but I said, I can't log myself out. So I said, suppose, I got raped or whatever. She said, she gave me paper. She gave me the paper and she said, you can call the hotline. You could call 311 and make a report, or you could call this number. So I said, so while I feel this way and while I'm a witness of this or a victim of this, I have to stay at this placement while this isn't being investigated? And she's like, yup. And so I said, suppose I'm getting raped. Suppose I got raped or I'm about to get raped. You know what I'm saying? I still got to stay here. She said, you got to make a police report. You know what I'm saying? And then, and then I said, then will I get another placement? She said, I don't know. You have to see what happens then. I'm like, you sure there's no other procedure? You know what I'm saying? You sure there's no other procedure? Because I'm not trying to say like, oh, there's this, there's that, which there is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, we ain't no stitch out here. Just shut the fuck up, read between the lines like people do for you and other people, and that's it. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's like, come on, at the end of the day, like, This is your people, if you know what I'm saying. This is an Hispanic, okay? I don't got no problems with all this shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I'm just like, but every time I got an issue, bro. Now it's not like Caucasians anymore. It's just Hispanics, every fucking way. They're second in commandment. After white people, they second in commandment, because I think the vice president is right next to not Putin. You hear me? I feel like some of you guys are like, wow, yeah, watch him out. No offense. If Putin's watching this, like, you feel me? Like, how you doing? You know, let's not touchy eggshells. But but no, for real, it's like I always have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you sure? Because I'm like, I feel like low key, like if it was your people, because I just saw how you interacted with your people. You was calm, cool, and collected. The other one that's Hispanic, she waiting and shit like that. The other day when I was with my nationality, you had to step to the side, and they took the next client. The other one, she doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? And she's just like, I'm going to do this in the meantime, looking like I'm going to do this in the meantime. But the real person, I guess she wanted, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm listening to people's business, but I'm just seeing, like, that's a little detail. But I'm just saying, like, the interaction is way fucking different. You know what I'm saying? And so when I asked her, the bitch forgot about me. She said, can you step to the side? She took care, I think, 2 other people, right? And then after she took care, took care the second one, I popped to the side to the manager, because I went to the girl that was working on my case. And then I popped to the other one, because the manager, she leaned over to she leaned over to her colleague, and that was her boss, whatever. So she was helping me. So I went to the side. When she went with the second one, I went to the side. And I said, hey, so what are we doing? And then she just said the same thing that her colleague said. I said, okay, you funny. I mean, I didn't say you funny, but I was like, I'm giving her the death stare. Because I'm like, bitch, you want to follow protocols? You follow protocols all the time? You want me to say, this is your people. Now, you want me, because, sometimes, like, when it's your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's like, okay, well, I don't want to set the bitch up, but I could work through a person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my first pregnancy. Does it look like I want to be around drugs? Does it look like I want to be around all this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then you just be like, well, what can I say? What can I do? Then first off, she said that, oh, you can't keep logging out. You can't keep doing this because it's shelter shopping. Bitch, if it's shelter shopping, I guess I got a problem with all fucking everybody. The fuck? Like, if I finish this facility, if I finish this situation, you know what I'm saying, with this facility or with this organization, why the fuck would you put me at someplace else? Oh, well, you should have never left. She didn't say that, but that's how they think. You should have never left. But if you're in the beginning of the process of sheltering, because they ask you, they say, before you get approved for the shelter, because you got to get approved for the shelter, honey. Okay, before you get approved for the shelter, they ask you, they say, do you have another residence? But they also say, they're like, if you have another place to stay, we are not stopping you. We're just helping you. Okay, we are not stopping you. So I took the opportunity with my mom. And that's what I did. So, and make a long story short, just to sum it up, I'm just saying, like, that's what the situation is right now. I'm residing at the Manhattan shelter right now, and I have to be out for 48 hours. So, bitch, I'm about to be out for 48 hours. I don't got no place, but I'm like, it's just me and my baby. And honestly, if the pure hoe don't want to do anything for me and my child, I'm going to straight up say, like, honestly, I did what I had to do. But at the end of the day, I have a problem, because I feel like, and I don't think like this for all Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I'm not that type of person. You feel me? Like, for my blood, and also, like, I don't in history, bro. I don't think like that. But it's like, I see this shit, bro, and I'm gonna call you out, bro. I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't like the way how you interacting with this person, because off the jump, you know what I'm saying? Like, when she first approached, she was like, confident. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I'm like, bro, like, you real, like, stern. Do with your people. Oh, hola. Shut the fuck up, honey. Okay? All right? And you need to treat everybody equally, honey. Because, shit. Because it's like, honestly, I'm really getting pissed off. I'm really getting tired of y'all fucking ass acting all like, picking and choosing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. There should not be that many fucking people at the DHS facility path. There should not be that much. There should be a lot of people getting out of these shelters. Why is there so fucking many? Why is there so many fucking familiar faces? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. every facility, oh, it's kind of like a dream. The American dream. Do you want to have your own place? Bitch, they can't even fucking help you until you pop out the baby. And then the people that got babies and they have already, I'm like, why are they still here? If they got to get a job they got to get a job and they get their residence. Why are you still here? There should be empty rooms. It's like, and it's packed all the damn time. Fuck out of here, bro. Y'all not saying something, or y'all not hiring the right people. And then when I was at the DA shelter path, I'm like, yo, this is not organized. People are coming here with appointments. So when you get inside of the shelter, you have an appointment. They either tell you to come or you have a phone appointment, right? So when you at the path shelter, you know what I'm saying? When you at the path shelter, like, you gotta say, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say, oh, I got an appointment. Why the fuck do I have to say I have an appointment, bro? You feel me? Like, it should be a sign. It should be a sign. All these places, it's not organized. And then I gotta catch the attitude. People gotta be loud, or people gotta do for you to move fucking faster. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You're all fired. Just like HRA. I'm like, you're all fired. And you know, when I send my video, you know, they start hiring new people too. I don't know, honey, but I'm like happy. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel bad, because if people are firing people, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I can't wait for this bitch to get fired, and she's a really good worker. That's what, you know what I'm saying? But you got to fight your own case with that. You know what I'm saying? But she telling me, oh, if you don't want to stay there, if you're residing and there's substances, then you got to fight your own case. I'm like, all right, lady. All right. But you in charge of placing me and shit. You over the shelter. So I got to fight my own fucking case. The DHS shelter, the DHS system, right? Path. They have to approve you of staying there. Not the shelter. They do. So now when I'm coming with a complaint, or when I'm coming with whatever, when I'm saying this and that, and I'm uncomfortable, you're like, oh, well, you got to call this number. Now I got to call this number, but you got to approve. You place me in all this shit. So you want to do the nice work, but you don't want to do the hard and gritty work. Oh, you got to put in they to give you a paper to complain about. But I'm like, look at the French. I'm like, all right. So there's a long ass line that comes out the building sometimes, right? It's not most of the times, but sometimes. But it's a long ass line that comes out the building. It's long to get to the fucking people, and there's like 4 or 5 people there, or sometimes 3 people there. Don't know why there's 3 when there's so many fucking people. And also the thing too, when you get on the line, there's no fucking chairs. It's one of those things where you kind of have to like go in it's like what do you call it? A snake. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if it's a snake, that means that it's supposed to go fast. Why is it not going fast? You know, some people come there because they want to change their shelter, or they got a problem. But I'm like, why don't you just put them where they want to be at? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about finishing the program. Because it's like, why else have the fucking program if this is about getting your residence? You know what I'm saying? If nobody's getting their residence, or the percentage is way down, then it's not working out. Shut it down. Or do something different. Okay? Like, bruh. No, bro. This is supposed to be a love reading. You guys I feel like you guys want to know about the father, my child. He is a provider, okay? He's a provider, emotional support. It's not the type of emotional support like my mother said with her daughters. I'm her daughter, but you know her daughters. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that where, he pops up in their face and saying, oh my God, like, do you really not want to be here? Do you really feel this way about her? He's not stepping in. He's just like, all right, I don't know, but what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? My emotional support. That's an emotional support, not somebody who pops up in a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then say, you understand that you can't stay here. You understand that you can't get your stuff here, you can't come back. The fuck? Because they're not doing what I'm saying, bro. Like, the fuck? I don't want to talk to you, and you keep like talking to me. I don't want to talk to you. Like, the fuck? What you not understanding? But anywho's, yeah, but he's a provider. He gives me, funds when he can and stuff like that. So that's what his placement is. Y'all want to know like what happened because I was in Florida and stuff like that. That's gonna be another video. I'm probably gonna do it like maybe after this video or whatever. Because yeah, all these roaches. But anyways, yeah, that's what's gonna happen here. Cause there needs to, y'all just feel like all right, he good, but we want a little story too. So All right, so let's do a love reading. But that's what's going on right now. And yeah, that's what's happening. Y'all, like, I think some of you guys want to know, like, well, what happened with the sisters though? What happened? Like, what was that? They were pregnant in my crib, my bro, and my mom's crib. They were pregnant. They slept there for some time, but one of them, they was there for their whole entire pregnancy, and that was the first one I got pregnant. You feel me? So, all this, and that's the one I was there. That was for emotional support. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I asked to stay at their house, but I wasn't pregnant at the time. I was with my ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, they kicking me out. And then he was like, I'm going to talk to my moms and I'm going to see about you staying here. And I stood there. And then that's the one with the court case and everything. I don't think I told y'all, but no, I think I told y'all. But anyways, yeah, that's the situation. But I never stood there. I never stood at their house while I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. And they stood at the house too when they were not pregnant. They spend the night, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've never spent the night at their homes. Until like as I grew up, I've never spent the night at their homes like that. You feel me? More, they did it more. My mom. So yeah. All right, let's do a love reading. I'm gonna just use tarot because my cards is yeah. No, they're not shot, but I'll show you guys. It's more for like my other channel, but I use it for this one too. I have other videos too. All right, so let's see. So I guess you're not talking to somebody, or somebody wants to talk to you. I feel like you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Let me clarify that. So I feel like either you don't want to talk to somebody or somebody don't want to talk to you. But it kind of seems like, I'm not gonna lie, a fire sign doesn't want to talk to you. Okay. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, the disinterest. I feel like somebody's like, girl, bow, whatever. Oh, this and that and third. They're not motivated. Okay, this is sounding like that manager because I didn't stroke her ego. Maybe she got a son named EJ, whatever. But I didn't stroke her ego because that's what they do. Oh, hola, mommy. You stroking my ego. We're friends. We're family. I don't like the way how you approached me, bitch. You're fired. Okay. So goodbye. Because you should be having the same approach with everybody. Every attitude should be the same, equal. You never equal, okay? Equal. All right. But anyways, yeah, this person's disinterested. I think this person has a problem with a fire earth sign here. Like I don't think you should take it personal. I think this is something that's on their side. Okay. Now this could be you where this could be you where I feel like you do like them, but I feel like this person is not getting what they want in life, okay? And you still tap into their energy. Like you're not dependable, but you come in to show them a good time. And I feel like you are on the brink of like getting money. Like your money is about to be up there. You know what I'm saying? Or your funds or an opportunity is about to be up there for you. You know what I'm saying? You're about to get it. And this person, I feel like they're not about to get it. It feels like this person needs to stroke somebody's ego, or like they need to like be more like exciting. I would say be careful too, because I think for some of you guys, if you guys are dating this person, somebody actually wants to fuck them. They want to actually have sex with them with the Ace of Wands, and this person's like, I'm disinterested in you. Like I don't want to have sex with you, or I'm not trying to flirt with you. I'm not trying to like mess around with you. You understand what I'm saying? With the Eight of Wands in reverse too as well. Like this person's not trying to talk to them like that. Okay. And since the King of Pentacles is in reverse here, I definitely see that this person is trying to okay, let's have fun, but let's have something serious as well. You know what I'm saying? This person may be offering like, okay, we can have something serious, but we can also play, but don't depend on me, to be like that provider. Because again, like this is the deal that we have spiritually, right? But if that's not your message, then this person looks like they just want to like have it equal. Because I feel like this person's messing with somebody who, this could be a third party, but I feel like this is somebody who likes them. They're interested in them or whatever. And then with you, it's like this person, they don't want to talk to you. Nothing against you, but I feel like this person's a little envious, a little jealous, right? And if this person is talking to you, they may not want to talk to you about maybe someone or something, because they still in and out about this person or the situation here. And I feel like this is honestly like a situation, I'm not gonna lie, with the King of Pentacles, where it's like, I don't think like it's like, okay, somebody won something, I think it's one of those things where it's like oh, you know, like how would you explain it? It's like the devil in romantic tarot. Like, you know, this person's very spazazzy. They're very like, they're just out there. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is great in business. So this person, if you have a King of Pentacles best friend or family member, you know that this person will pick that laptop versus that laptop. Like the person will pick an old laptop and the King of Pentacles will pick an old laptop, or you will pick an old laptop and you'll be like, oh no, pick the new laptop. You know, the new laptop is great. So yeah, so why you got the old laptop, right? So, but the old laptop is actually like, you know, what somebody needs, and it's gonna last long. You don't have to go to the Apple shop. You know what I'm saying? So with the King of Pentacles, I feel like it's one of those situations. Now, I think you can still engage with this person, but like it would be wise to like not flaunt certain things because you're the King of Pentacles, right? You're the Earth sign. So it would be wise to not flaunt certain things, but sometimes that doesn't work because this person could get agitated and be like, oh, they could be agitated and be like, oh, I could tell like you're not trying to make me jealous and envious. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of ticks them off too. So it's over energy. We have the Page of Cups here in reverse. So I don't think this person's gonna apologize for their attitude or apologize for not being emotionally open or like, you know, just not putting themselves out there, because in their head I think this person like feels like, oh, you know, I need to stop saying I feel intuitively like this person's like, I didn't do anything wrong, you know what I'm saying? So they're expecting you to like kind of like read them. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's your fault that you didn't read that I was jealous, period. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like this person already made a decision that they're not talking to you, right? Or they're not going to be engaging with you in that kind of way. All right, I feel like this person wanted something. They wanted something. Hold on. Yeah, I think whatever they wanted, like somebody decided to go with somebody else. Okay, they wanted to like engage, yeah, with somebody else, and they saw, and the person that they wanted, or the person that, or the situation that they wanted, they got confirmation with the Ace of Swords, because the confirmation is like hearing the truth that this person is not going to be providing what somebody wants them to provide, right? So this is like, okay, well, I'm going to bring you into the system, right? Like the shelter or a job or whatever. And it's like, all right, well, I don't want you to work, even though the rules and regulations says to work. I don't want you to work. Yeah, I'm not going to go with that person. I'm not going to offer that. I'm going to offer it to somebody who knows the rules and regulation, but like can be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's probably like, you know, with the whole situation with the manager and stuff like that, what I was dealing with at the path at DHS, you right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to somebody who can be friendly with me and sweet talk me and like, you know, kind of like start a conversation with me and get me like all, what's it called, get me all like, you know, confused and shit, like lose track of shit, and I by mistake accidentally, you know, I accidentally push a button, something like that, right? So yeah. So I feel like you. What's the advice? Because honestly, I feel like this is about the advice. You know. So all right, let me see. So you have the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. You know, I was just thinking about like, because I was just thinking about, because I'm outside right now. So I was just thinking about like, oh, when you do tarot or like, and you're a High Priestess, you're the side chick. I was just thinking about that. So I feel like this is proof, because I feel like some of you guys may be thinking like, oh, when you do this, like, oh, whatever industry that you in, like you're the side chick. But the High Priestess in reverse. Ain't nobody a side chick over here, and that's not what the High Priestess means sometimes. Side chicks only comes out when you're a High Priestess, and depending on like the Sun card, when you have a lot of bad news and with the Sun card coming out as upright, it just makes everything better. It's not that bad, right? So when the High Priestess comes out, that's how I read it too. I don't do that with all tarot. I'm still like, you know, everybody's still learning with their own tarot situation, but yeah, everybody's still learning with their own tarot situation. But with the High Priestess, for me, when it comes out, I don't think it's ironic that I don't think it's like a wanky thing that I was just thinking about the high priestess being a side chick. And I was like, oh, I'm not a side chick. You know what I'm saying? And the high priestess comes out in reverse. So this is a confirmation. So if you guys think I'm a side chick or you guys think you're a side or some shit, whatever, you're not a side. I think somebody's like being illiterate. They're being dumb. They're being ignorant and not really like thoroughly, they don't know some type of information, right? Like the sun card. So with the high priestess in reverse here, I see that this person's not listening to their intuition, just straight up. They're not listening to their intuition, and this person is probably not engaging with a Pisces here, okay? Because their intuition is probably telling them to engage with you, like they can help you and shit like that, but they're not really trying to do that shit at all. You have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, I think this is like a certain blueprint, right? So you and this person, because the Three of Pentacles talks about partnership, a blueprint, right? So, so the Three of Pentacles, it talks about partnership blueprint, right? So this person, like I said, if this person wants to work with you, which I do think they are, but I mean, in the future, okay? Because I like I'm contradicting myself. But right now, they're supposed to work with you. You guys are supposed to have a blueprint. And I think how you can help them is because you have a blueprint and they have a blueprint. They have a missing piece. Like, for example, if you're coming to work and you're like, okay, well, I don't want to flirt with you. I kind of want to, like, you know, play around, but, like, be serious. And you're like, okay, well, I'm the King of Pentacles. I'm good at, like, pointing out certain situations or, like, investing. Then bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this person is lacking in. And they're sitting there moping like, you know, all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the other cards is. Because they're going about a situation in a different way with the Three of Pentacles here. It's about like bitch, they're not working with you, right? You got the Hermit here, Virgo. This is you, right? So Virgos, this person's actually in your energy. They're like, let me think about this. They probably also thinking about a better blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, you know, yeah. We have the King of Swords, yeah. So the King of Swords, when it's upright, that means this person's looking at the facts. They're doing their they're doing their I'm hearing due diligence. All right, I don't know what that means. Maybe that's a confirmation for some of you guys, right? But the King of Swords, when it's upright, this person is someone who is a mediator. They're good at, they're like a lawyer, right? They're good at looking at the facts and everything. When it's in reverse, this is somebody who has a hard time seeing that, right? So this is why they're pulling out the Hermit energy. I think this person's going as far as like, you know, what would Virgo do? What would my girl do? What would my mans do? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you guys trying to figure out this person's cheating on you, I don't think this person's cheating on you at all. Or like they really like, they're really following the system. Like, you know, when you go to work, it's like, okay, you can't just be work. Like, you also gotta stroke people's egos. Like, you gotta like make people feel good. So that's how this person feels, you know, because I feel like this is like a worse situation too. Like, you thinking certain things and this person's like, I'm just literally like trying to like make this chick or make this girl feel good. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you feel like this person's like, okay, you're making this person feel a little too good, it's probably not your missus, okay? But this is a person where they are like they're just doing the style. Like, if I see my man or I see my husband or whatever, like, you know, and he's like, I'll feel some type of way, but at the same time, it's like, well, you know, like, let's be real, let's be honest, right? Or let's be honest. So, overall energy is the Queen of Wands here. That's probably what I'm tapping into, too. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is a side chick, so there could be like a situation, and we got the Sun card, it's in reverse, yeah. So if this person is dealing with like other people, they're dealing with two other people, a water sign and a fire sign. Yeah, these people are no good, and these people like to be side chicks or like they like to keep a lot of secrets here with the Moon here. So they don't got good intentions for this King of Wands here, but you over here like, okay, like jolly, you know, or you over here like, you know, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? But they over here thinking like, what would Virgo do? What would my girl do? Because they really stuck in some situation, okay? And this person, they don't want to talk to you. But I feel like also at the same time, they don't want to talk to you because the plan, I think they know what plan that you and them have, but they don't want that. They want to like make it better. Because I guess whatever this person was waiting for, or whatever this person was supposed to talk to, or whatever this person was supposed to do, whatever this person was supposed to do here, it was supposed to go into like the High Priestess with the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles, the first plan. But this person's thinking about a different plan, and they need to like think about it and finesse it with the Hermit energy. I think this person wants you guys to switch elements though, for some of you guys here. Like, you know, not switch elements, but it's like if this person, because you're the King of Pentacles, but there's a Queen of Pentacles, right? So I think the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, it goes out there provider. Like, you know, somebody who gives money, somebody who has that good friend and like, yo, you a good businessman, you a good businesswoman. Like, I'm going to keep you in my pocket instead of having all his friends. The Queen of Pentacles, she has her own business, right? She has her own business. She's a mom. She does it all. So that's like me, you know, doing on social media and stuff like that. Like this will be the this will be the Queen of Pentacles, okay? The King of Pentacles would be like, oh, I thought that was a big ass pigeon. Yo, bro, that was a big ass pigeon. But anyways, yeah, like the King of Pentacles will kind of be like a cashier or like somebody an accounting, like who's like giving things to people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, so I think this person wants you to switch because right now, like, you're the King of Pentacles and you're providing them, like, you know, the key details in certain things, you know what I'm saying? And this person's like, dang, like, you know, I kind of look like a bitch, you know? So, or like, I kind of don't look like, you know, my role, you know what I'm saying? Or it may not have nothing to do what they look like, but they're not getting what they want, right? And I think if you guys listen to what I'm saying, like it kind of sounds like it's less about like the other party or the other situation. It's more about like you. They just want to make sure like they're in that correct role, you know, depending on like like in your situation. You feel me? I need to stop saying that, but like yeah, because if you guys are like maybe in the shelter or maybe working or maybe you guys have kids, like this person don't want you to go out and go be the provider. This person's like, no, I want to go out and be the provider. I want to be the man, right? I want to be the woman, right? You know, so they don't want that. Right now, this person's like, oh, like they're like a jock with the King of Wands here. They don't want to be the jock anymore. So the King of Wands is, yeah, like they're like the jock and you're the King of Pentacles. So it's like this person goes out and have fun while you go off and be a provider. And I feel like this person, that's what the situation is, right? And they're like, I can't be that if, especially with the other situation, I can't be that if, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't be that if you know I want to be faithful to my girl for my man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like this is a lot of things that you guys don't like. You're like, all right, I don't care because that's the other party, but this person, they legit not trying to talk about something or they don't want to do something with, they don't want to do something with you. So I think you guys gonna just have to like, you know, you guys gonna have to like not figure it out, but like, you know, this person's gonna is figuring it out. But I think the best thing you could do, the Hermit's in reverse, I think the best thing that you guys can do is like, I wouldn't say wait, but like maybe like you take it your, if you notice certain things, you should take it into your own consideration too. You should take it in your own interest to like not change for them, but like, all right, do you really need to get all this money? You know, relax and let this person be. But now if this person is slow, all right, if this person is slow, all right, I think you should, you know, equal. Like if you have a job where you could do full time and then you could do part time, but then the part time is like you could pick and choose your schedule, then I think you should work like a couple of days and make sure your bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? And chill. Now if you need food, ask him for food or ask her for food, or maybe make sure you have food in your house. Make sure you know what I'm saying? This person, because sometimes being a provider is like, yeah, you could do that to extreme where you could ask her for money, or you can make sure all your stuff is situated so that way this person's like, okay, I have time to transition to being, you know, the King of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shit. But like, I'm sorry, skids around, but you know, I feel like I have to like explain that. But you guys have to take that initiative. Now if it's a new person and this person, they don't want to talk to you, they like you, they do like you know what I'm saying? But I just think that this person know they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit. They want to be faithful, but it's like somebody's so used to being a jock or being a hoe, you know, and they met somebody that they like, and they like, you come around, you pop down, and they inspired. But it's like, I think this person got pride, you know what I'm saying? This person got pride, like, oh, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm like, I look up to this person, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a situation like that for you, okay, with this person. They like you, but, and they think a lot about like, what would you do and stuff like that. But right now, they really not trying to like talk to you and stuff like that. This person could be referring to you. I ain't saying I like my ex-boyfriend, but I do mention a lot of stuff that we talk about, you know, when it comes to politics and just like, you know, things about my mom and stuff like that. Because I'm like, all right, no shit, Sherlock. Like, you know, this shit is obviously, it's very obvious when shit hits the fan. Like, I know he was right, which is why, you know, I was in a relationship with him that long. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying there's some references. There's some things that I do. Now, will I consider? I think for some of you guys are like, okay, why you consider getting back with him? No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if there was a situation, that would be like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say, hey, but you know, like my ex-boyfriend, or hey, like, you know, and that would make me change my mind to be like, oh yeah, I kind of like him. Which for me, I don't. Okay, I don't like to be getting dragged across the living room floor. No, honey. What you do? No, honey. No. So it's not like, bruh, like, you're bugging. Okay, so yeah, let me see what else. What else do you guys need to know? Yeah, we have the Fool card here. You guys need to take a leap of faith in some situation, because something's a hell no with the Leo, or something's a hell no with like with something here. There's a secret going on, and you're doing more of the work than you know. Okay, so you need to take a leap of faith with this person here. Maybe you guys have an interest with this person, and you guys are like, oh well, I can go back to the past. Hell no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What else do you guys? What else do you need to know? Yeah, we have the Six of Cups here. I think this is about going back to like your past, going back to that childhood, or going back to that person here, because you guys. I don't know what this damn ants. I don't know if you guys see it, but like, damn, this shit's everywhere. But like, yeah, like go back to your past here. You guys need to go back to your past, or the person that you guys are dealing with, like they're very friendly, they're very open, they're very loving here. So take a leap of faith and like go try something with this person here. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here, because I don't see that this person left you here, and I think you know this, Virgo. This could be somebody that was older than you, or you're older than them. Woo! Oh fuck! Come on, hold on. It failed. So for some of you guys, it's not the King of Cups. The King of Cups is my abusive energy, so you probably don't need to be with somebody who's abusive. All right? It's not a King of Cups. And if you guys are with a King of Cups, maybe this person's going to change their element. But if you guys are with somebody and you know this person's not changed to being the King of Cups, but what is a King of Cups? The King of Cups is somebody who's emotionally mature. They're emotionally mature. This person is very warm. They're very loving here. They're very intuitive. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here. I forgot other things. Yeah, but all you need to know, they're emotionally mature. Okay, they're very sweet too. But then when they're in reverse, it's a different ball game, right? King of Cups also plays a lot of mind games here. But the King of Cups is also somebody who has a lot of friends. Okay, there are a lot of friends. It's probably because I'm not holding it. They have a lot of friends. They love culture. They love culture. They love the trends. Okay, there's someone who will put their friends versus, you know, friends or their lifestyle before their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they really do feel like their friends is their ride and die, or their trend is their ride and die. You know what I'm saying? And when you do get with the King of Cups, you do see that shit though. You know what I'm saying? And they like, so you gotta figure out, like, that's like if somebody wear Nikes, you know, or Jordans all the damn time. Like that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? But don't take them off, because they will beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or they will like try to like emotionally first. So some of you guys are like, okay, well, I'm with somebody and you could be wrong, or something, whatever. First, the King of Cups, they're emotionally mature, so they're not gonna like straight up hit you. All right, they're going to emotionally like fuck with you. They're gonna like mess with you mentally here, or like, you know, argue with you and stuff like that. You really gotta like push their waters, you know what I'm saying, and until like it's a tsunami, you know what I'm saying, that's when they hit you. All right. So there's different levels of emotional maturity. This person could be like 4, you know what I'm saying? This person could be 5, and you're like, oh, this person never hit me, because bitch, you only at level 3, or you are at level 2. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else comes along, bitch is at 7. This person's like, I finna kill a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I finna kill a dude. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me see what else. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords too, confirmation. All right. Look. me see what else. Four of Swords, there's somebody, so I think there's a side chick or a side dude that's thinking a lot about you here. Because I feel like somebody wants your person to come off a certain way, and it's not happening here. Okay? I don't know what I feel like they want this person to cheat or to hide things or like, you know what I'm saying? And this person's like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But they know the truth that this person, they don't really want to like fuck with them like that with the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, I mean, the Page of Wands here. They want this person to mess with them, message them, flirt with them and stuff like that. And this person's like, nope, I'm going to continue doing what I got to do here. Because I think this person's on the verge of like being homeless. But it's like the more I work, the more I won't be homeless. Stay in the middle. Yeah, somebody really trying to get them. And they over here trying to be faithful. We have the devil in reverse here. Yeah, they try something. They can't do it anymore. You know, the devil in reverse. They can't do it anymore. They coming out of it. And I think this person's also seeing your person in a different way. I feel like you guys are like, why I want to hear about the other bitch? I feel like it's important if this is somebody who goes out a lot or who have a lot of friends. Or if this person has a mother, or they made them a quilt or some shit like that. They have a mother, a father, a Capricorn, somebody around them here, honey. Because I feel like this person's around somebody here. And if they're not around anybody, then they got people on social media that's like doing things like that, like putting up posts. Like this is people that they probably don't even know, but they like them like that. Or they kind of want to flirt or play around. And they still thinking about like you. You could be their ex. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords in reverse and a Three of Swords here. Like, yeah, I think maybe this could be this person's. I think this shorty likes him or liked her like that. Or they just wanted them to do like something bad. They was like, oh, this is my partner in crime. Like, this is great. You know what I'm saying? But I think this person, like, I don't want to say broke their heart. I don't want to say they broke their heart, but I see the devil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they broke their heart. I just think that this person was like, I'm not for the whole, toxic situation. Because they did try it. Because like I said, your person was like already entertaining them in some type of way. But it's like, they're like, I'm not for that. I'm not doing that. So this is why this Queen of Wands is still thinking about this individual. They're still thinking about them. They're still uneasy about it. By them being uneasy, it's causing this person to not be in this devilish energy. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe flirting around a lot, even though this person was in a relationship with you, or even though this person was like they wanted to work or have money. Nine of Cups in reverse. They didn't get their wish with the Fool in reverse. We have the Fool here. So this person, it looks like this person's taking another shot at this individual here. Something that's like less obvious, less in your face, kind of like, Anastasia. We were thinking about something like less in your face. Yeah, Mrs. Gray, yeah. When she did that, this is going to be our home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's like, so did you guys, he's like, yeah, we were thinking about something that's less in your face. Something like that. And we have the Nine of Swords here, too. So yeah, but this person, she has a plan or he has a plan. So this person is still coming after this individual here. It ain't me, honey. It ain't me, honey. Because I don't be doing that shit. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah. I feel like for some of you guys, this person is going to respect that this person doesn't want to come at them like that. And they're going to give this person a chance. They're thinking about actually like moving in with this person. You know what I'm saying? Living with this person, marrying them, having a child. This is horrible. I mean, like, if you're in a relationship and your man is thinking like this or your girl is thinking like this, yeah, they like, oh, it's not over, but, I'm not going to fight for you. They're just going to let shit happen. This is horrible. That's why I don't like them side chicks or them side dudes, you know what I'm saying? They be in fast ass. They be the one to get pregnant or knocked up in high school or middle school. They're the fast one. Because ain't no side bitch, ain't no main bitch that's moving like this, honey. More main bitches got morals and values here, honey. Okay? If you see a female, if you see somebody, like, I feel like I gotta educate y'all because you guys know I don't do that shit. All right? If you see a chick and the chick is moving up on your mans, that's how I know the ex best friend, the bitch, is a side chick. You know what I'm saying? It's right in front of your face if the chick is with some dude and she messing with your nigga. Like, the bitch is a side chick automatically. That's it. So Bro, now I know like if somebody does it sometimes, then they like tap it into the energy all the time. But now if you know that somebody stay with other, like they stay fucking with somebody else's nigga or somebody else's bitch, bro, like no, automatically. And then you can tell when somebody like really made an imprint on themselves as being a side. You can also tell when they have a side chick a side chick kid. You can tell automatically they have like a glow. You know what I'm saying? Just like a pregnancy glow. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell now this person, this is it's a little different here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got the sun card here. Look at that. It was stuck together. Look at that. Confirmation. You know, the sun is a big hell yes. You know what I'm saying? And the sun is right in my face, you know? Go look it up. Go look it up if the sun card is a big yes. It's a big ass yes. Every tarot reader knows this. It's a big ass yes. This person's like, I think I want this one. You know, because I really feel like they was like, yo, the dude dead ass sneezed when he was watching me, bro, and then turned away. But anyways, I think this is a person. I think this is a person where, so like I said, this person is faithful, but for some of you guys, I think this person wants, like, they like them because they like, I respect that you read me, like you read me thoroughly, right? You read me to like be okay. I don't want to do that stuff. I want to be faithful. Like, for example, if I'm coming in, it's so crazy because this shit is like, oh, that's us. I don't want to become in. I don't want to come into like, show you like when I get in a relationship with you or with anybody or just like with my job that I'm like some jock. I want to come in and show you that I'm serious. I'm kind of serious. I'm serious, but I also want to play around. So I guess the bitch caught the memo. The bitch caught the memo, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna approach him differently. He sees this, so they start talking, whatever, and then bada bing, bada boom, and he's like, yes. This ain't over for me. And this person's expecting to leave the situation, to leave this chapter with them be in a home or having a job or working together or whatever. That's why I don't be trusting when the dudes be like, when the dudes don't be helping or, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm good. If, like, bruh. It's pretty obvious. You gotta watch it. Like, if you guys don't know what I mean about French, if this shorty's niggas, bro, like, if she was, I don't want to say the housing situation, but like, if the dude is like my ex-boyfriend, if he's like, oh, I don't think she's like that, if he's defending her all the time and doesn't remember the sexual interactions, but it's real fucking loud, when her nigga just left the fucking room and you want to bend backwards, you know what I'm saying, bend off all fours and look at us like we're a fucking puppy, like it's not fucking obvious that you sticking your ass out, and then a nigga goes back to the job, you know what I'm saying, like there's no other fucking job on the planet, you know what I'm saying. Look at the French, like, all right, you don't like her, but like maybe you feeling her. You don't gotta like somebody, you could feel them, you know what I'm saying, like I'm catching feelings, you know what I'm saying. So when a more person move like that, automatically, like, you're not out of the ring, but the person has a choice to be like, okay, you know what, I'm catching feelings, but I'm gonna let it go because I already have a shorty right now, I already have a girl, I already have a dude right now. You know what I'm saying? If that's not happening for you and the guys are really going at it and you probably like arguing with them or whatever and they still want to, let them go. Let them be. All right? Because they want to go after some sugar candy. They want to go after somebody. They want to go after a hoochie thing, a hoochie mama. They want to go after somebody who's in a relationship or whatever. It ain't happening, honey. Let them go be. Because I don't be chasing people. But the guy that I'm with, whether he leaves or stays or whatever, he's told me straight up, he was like, listen, I want to do this, I want to do that. Whether he was playing around, I'm pregnant, and he is there in some way. So it may not be the way how I want it, but he is there in some way. But the next person I get with, I mean, like, maybe the family will like me because his family is a different ball game. Everything I said to him, I said, oh, I don't want this, and I got everything that I said I don't want from him, But he was a great person, but I just didn't get the whole package. So this is telling me that in the future, when I do get with the next guy, I will get with the whole package. I will have, the parents. I will have the family that likes me. I will have somebody who accepts my child. I'll have somebody who will marry me within 6 months or less than 6 months, because he's like, I know that. Because he's a great person. You know what I'm saying? He's a great person, but like the package that he comes with, I don't like. And that's just something, and it's like coming from an ex-boyfriend, coming from a history with my ex-boyfriend being taken to court and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, coming from a situation from that, yeah, you're not going to be tolerating that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be like, oh, okay, I guess. No, fuck that, I guess. All right, we don't want another court case. We don't want to end up in jail because you jealous or you envious and I'm trying to get my man back and you want my man, or you want to do some sexual shit with your son or your daughter, whatever the fuck the shit is. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm a peace. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A peace, because it's like, bro, all that was uncalled for. But at the end of the day, you could have just said, I don't want to be with you. This and that, third, yada yada yada. That's it. Period. Yeah, cause that side chick shit, it gotta go. That side chick, the side dude. I don't know where they get that. I don't even know why it's there. I don't know why it's there, bro. Cause I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm like, but I mean, I tried a side chick and stuff like that. I mean, that shit didn't work out. Cause the guy that I was with, bro, he was like, oh, I'm this and that third. I was like, I was like, yeah, I still feel like that. And he still kept hitting me up too. I was like, yeah, yeah, this is. I don't know, but I don't know, bro. Oh, I think it's because of the financial situation, because side chicks always, or side dudes always have like welfare. I'm not, no shade, but the people that be, thugging and bugging, fast asses, they on welfare. You know what I'm saying? So the side chicks or the side dude goes with them, you know what I'm saying? So, speaking from experience, I ain't the one, but a lot of witnesses out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of witnesses out here. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.